Dantooine. Alright. You must cleanse the meditation grove to the southeast of the dark taint that has been infesting it. The exact nature of the cause of the taint has not been made clear. General Kenobi, you've entered my chat. Hello. This kind of like transitionary period where we have one lightsaber and one sword has always bothered me in this game. I just want another lightsaber. I guess I could just have one saber. Alright, that's the training room. We need to get over to the grove. Oh god. How do I find this mythical grove? To the outer courtyard. To the mercantile. The Ebon Hawk. So we probably want to go this way then, is my guess. Let's talk to this droid. At the very least, let's try to leave. The droid will tell us. Ah, okay. Alright.
The council has decreed you may come and go.
Okay, there we go. How you guys doing? You guys ready for some Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic? I certainly am. I've never been the biggest fan of Dantooine. I know it's a lot of people's favorite planets.
Sandral is a nice young woman, but her father has been keeping her at their estate since her brother went missing.
Big flying stingray. Oh, Nemo, here we go. There's a bunch of people you could talk to out here.
It is good sometimes to stop and reflect on the beauty of nature and the Force. I am sorry. I tend to get carried away. I do not believe we have met, apprentice. My name is Nemo. Is there something I can help you with?
I want to know about you, random Nemo boy.
About me? I am truly flattered. What is it you wish to know?
Maybe if I keep flattering him, we'll have an encounter. Is Darth Jonas gay? I feel like Darth Jonas is just open for whatever. I feel like maybe he preferred droids. I'm trying to suss out exactly what kind of setup. Hello, Canderous. Oh, goodbye, Canderous. Oh, hello, Canderous. Oh, he doesn't know what he's doing. He has no idea what's going on. Oh, there we go. Random black boy. Nice to see you. Are you gonna kill Juhani? Oh, whatever the evil option is what we're doing.
The importance you put in a name is misleading, young one. You, of all people, should remember that. Is there something else I can help you with?
I gotta go.
Hope your time is well spent here on Dantooine.
If you ain't DTF, Nemo, then we're getting out of here. Alright, what about these guys?
Friend. I think I can safely assume you are a member of the Jedi Order. Has the Council agreed to hear our petition?
This guy kind of looks like Louis C.K., and I'm not really in the mood to have him jerk off in front of me. Alright, I'm merely an apprentice. They're waiting for you now, my dude.
Stay here.
Yes, dear.
Well, I just sent that guy off without anything being ready. Hello, John.
Jedi. How long can you people continue to sit by and claim you protect us? Protectors. Ha! You sit in your enclave safe from the Mandalorians while we suffer.
My dude, I'm not a Jedi. What the fuck are you talking about? That's a good question.
Brutes have killed my daughter.
You should have protected her better. And you call yourself her father.
Yeah, Canderous, you tell him.
What am I supposed to do against a dozen Mandalorians and Duros? Nothing. There was nothing I could do. They came to our land demanding our livelihood. But Ilsa, my Ilsa, said no.
Only an idiot says no when they have a gun in their face.
She was always impulsive. There was nothing I could do. Too many of the Mandalorians and their Duros allies. I've come here to ask you, please, Master Jedi, stop these raiders and get revenge for my daughter.
Oh wow, there's a lot of options here. Your problems are not my concern. I'll wipe them from the face of this world. I feel like that's not the best option, considering that Canderous is here. Oh, here we go. Maybe you could make it worth my while. There we go.
I will give you all I have. Just please, annihilate them from the face of this planet.
Oh, there we go. I extorted a poor man. That's really all I care about. I got some dark side points for that. Very lit. You know, I think my biggest problem with Dantooine is just... Oh, you have a quest too, don't you?
I wonder if you could assist me. I seem to have lost my companion, you see?
I'm sorry, you gotta speak up. That vehicle, or you could turn your vehicle off because it's a little loud. Who is your
We were
companion?
working on my farm to the north of here. I was working in the garden outside, and he was working inside. I heard the door to the house open, but not closed. I searched everywhere and could not find him.
Kidnapped, you say? Wow. Could it have been... Does anyone hold a grudge against him?
Not that I know of. None of my neighbors really know he's there. Maybe it was the Mandalore. Cat hounds are not intelligent enough to open doors. No, it must have been someone who could...
So you're harboring illegal aliens on Dantooine, and you want me to help you out. Okay. Did someone break it down? No, the door was yada yada. Could it have been opened from the inside?
Yes, it could have. But he had no reason to run away.
Illegal droids. Disgusting. Darth Jonas loves droids. He absolutely adores droids. You expect me to run off? No, I will not say that.
Well, yes. He is a droid. But he is very dear to me, my precious is.
Oh, she's a little weird. Beep boop indeed. Yes, T3, I understand that you're concerned about him too. What exactly did you use him for again?
He's a personal assistance droid. My husband was a genius at constructing droids. He made this one capable of taking care of me for the rest of my life. As the last legacy of my husband, for my own personal ease of mind, I need him back.
His absence gnaws at me like a gaping wound. Listen, I think that she's a little upset because the droid isn't here to gape her, you know what I mean? If I happen to see him, I'll send him back. We can't just outright say we're gonna help her because then we'll get light side points. Oh my god. Adam Larp. What an awful name. Greetings, fellow sentient. Alright. What do you want? Purpose? What do you want? Plague? What mission? Let me see what you're selling. Please. Oh, Casus Fett's battle armor. That's pretty good. Let's see, does this guy have anything, like, super valuable? This bronze armor looks pretty good. Can I upgrade it? I can't. I can't upgrade any of this. Oh, here we go. Casus Fett. I can upgrade that. I don't have enough credits for it, though. Alright, we'll deal with that another time. There's a bunch of Cathounds up here. Yeah, I mean... Yeah? Is this really the time, my dude? Dantooine is just kind of boring. I don't know. It really doesn't do it for me. Let's just do a regular attack, probably. It's not even a particularly challenging planet to be on. I'm not too late, am I? Nah, you're actually the latest, Capra. You're so late, in fact, I don't want you in my chat. I'm just fucking with you. Of course, nobody is too late to my streams. The only interesting place is the Crystal Cave. I don't know. I mean, the Crystal Cave is fine. It's a decent dungeon. This place, I remember being kind of boring, just very open and not particularly challenging. I remember these beasts going down very quickly. I don't know. Why did Canderous just heal himself? We gotta... So, I gave T3 some perks to make him a little stronger. I gave him the toughness perk, so he should be able to take a few hits. At the very least, more than a single goddamn hit. I don't know, is there anything particularly... See, because the enemies are so spread apart, you can kind of take them out in, like, very small groups. I feel like these enemies were made to be fought all at once. But because I'm kind of avoiding that, it's not the biggest challenge. Again, just not the most challenging map. Just not... with a lot not really going on, either. They don't drop any good loot. Just not great overall. I remember these guys being kind of a pain. I remember that being kind of a big pain in my ass when I was younger. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go to T3. I'm gonna turn solo mode on. These are the kind of strats I would never do as a kid. Because I was just too stupid to know how to do them. Okay. What about my mines? Did I straight up sell all my mines? I did, didn't I? I did, didn't I? Well, let's hit him with a fat poison grenade. How about that? Bada boop pow. Okay, let's turn that off, and then we're gonna swap over to my boy Darth Jonas. The Mandalorians are also a tough fight too. Oh, that's true. That's true. Yes. I forgot there is like a group of Mandalorians here. I think I remember fighting those Mandalorians towards the end though, like after I had already done everything, so it wasn't very difficult, just for that reason alone. I was about to say, if you guys were not attacking, I was going to be mad. Let's swap to T3. Let's target that guy far in the back, and we're going to hit him with a fat frag grenade, and hope that that doesn't hit Darth Jonas. Did he even toss the grenade? Oh, there it is. Nice, that didn't hit me, that's good. Where was he going? He walked right by T3. Why did he do that? I'd level up and fight. I'd level up before fighting them. Yeah, I remember when I was younger, those Mandalorians, I fought them early and suffered. Look at this guy, he just slept while his whole family died. That's what I mean about the enemies on this planet. They're just positioned in such a way where it's just... like, it goes against what they're programmed to be, which is these big groups that you're supposed to be like, oh, there's so many of them, I'm overwhelmed, ah! I think that's where the Mandalorians are. Pretty sure that's where they are. But, like, that's just not the case, because their programming is so dumb. Ah, the strange ruins. Can we actually... Thank God they showed me the outside of the building. Too thick to be cut with a lightsaber. Guess we're Canderous, I swear to God. You know what I hate, guys? I hate when you're just out and about with your friends, and you try to walk by your friend, but then your whole body gets caught on your friend's nipple, and they're just standing still, so you can't move, and they're not moving, so you kind of just run into them for a little bit until you turn your entire body and then adjust where you're walking. When really your friend could have just moved his nips out of the way. It's just really... personally, it's a little inconsiderate, it's a little rude. A little unnecessary, but you know, that's just me. I feel the need to move out of the way when people are walking into my nipples, but... then you're forced to have Bastila in your party and you enter those ruins. Oh, yeah, of course. I mean, we're not at the story yet. Totally fine. I mean, we still have to get rid of this taint or whatever it is. Not really sure what that taint is supposed to be exactly. Why did we attack that? Why did we just pull this whole group? Whompst pulled the whole group. I'm the tank. I'm the tank. I get to decide. It's my sleepover. I get to pick what movie we're watching. Canderous, he's not. Oh God. Maybe he meant T3. I think he meant T3, boys. Sure is boring around here. I just wonder what Ganon's up to. Oh God. That was not enough. Sure. I'm gonna invest in force abilities next time I level up, actually. At least this guy's too busy having an aneurysm to really care about what's happening, you know? Oh God, T3, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you T3, I'm the tank. You're just the DPS, you don't get to decide. It's not your mom's sleepover party. What are you doing? Oh, Jesus. Take Bastila in my party? Ew. Having Bastila in my party makes me physically ill. Listen, we're only gonna have Canderous and T3 in the party, because I'm only gonna have, number 1, Mandalorians with fat cocks, and number 2, really, really handsome droids in my party. If you think I'm taking a stinky, disgusting Jedi in my party, you're fucking wrong. Except for the gray Jedi. He's pretty cool. He might come. He might get to come. I might make him come, maybe. He's pretty handsome. Med, my boy. Only thick boys allowed. You know, Canderous gives off that big dick energy. Bastila gives off that whiny piece of shit energy. And don't even talk to me about Karth. Don't even talk to me about Karth, alright? He gives off that I'm a huge bitch boy energy, and I'm not in the mood to babysit that. I mean, these boys, they just want to kill. You know, they just want to grill. I'm totally fine with that. That's the kind of boomer energy I can get behind, you know? Alright, which way should we go? I'm in for the ancient ruins. Again, I know you mean just for the ancient ruins, but what I'm telling you is that she's not coming anywhere. Nice. That actually did a decent amount of damage just for being a poopy frag grenade. Is that other guy sleeping? I hit him with a grenade. I deadass hit him with a grenade and he was just asleep. Alright. Please don't. Please don't do that. Oh man. I'm surprised that the stream is doing pretty alright. A bunch of you guys were telling me that the streams were lagging, and I was trying desperately to see if it was my streaming software or something, and it actually hit me that it wasn't the streaming software, it was YouTube. And I thought to myself, this has happened before a couple times. Whenever there's like a lot of traffic, YouTube will pull their streaming services, you know, from smaller people who don't really matter, like me. And I looked up the info, and because so many people are working from home and using YouTube, and so many people are streaming, and YouTube has basically cut the service, you know, for people who aren't important. I actually don't know which way we're going. I will go across this bridge. That seems like a good idea. One thing I don't like about Dantooine is how goddamn big it is. I need to get the Jedi sprint ability. You matter to us, Tony. Oh, that's very sweet. All of you guys matter to me, which is why I want you guys to have the highest quality streaming that I can up. Is that the Mandalorian fight? I think it might be, actually. This is probably a bad idea. I'm pretty sure this is the Mandalorian fight. I'm going to try to do it. I'm going to repair myself a little bit. There we go.
Sure.
Pop a regular med pack. Oh shit. Speaking of med pack, did you guys hear that Fallout 76 is coming to Steam? Part of me just really wants to stream that just because it's going to be so bad. But I don't want to give them my money.
You've been holding out on us again.
Since you haven't given us enough money, I guess we're gonna have to take it out on you piece by piece.
No, please.
Take my wife and children instead. Anything.
Wife and children. Sounds like a good idea.
Oh god. Well, I haven't engaged them yet. It's a group of Doros. Here's what I'm going to do. Actually, T3 has better destruction, or better grenade. I'm going to hit him with that. Darth Jonas, you're going to hit him. With a regular frag. And my boy Canderous, we're going to select the Mandalorian. And we're going to hit him with just a fuckload of power blast, and then we'll begin the fight. Bada boop pow. Bing bang wahoo. Is this motherfucker serious right now? I don't want to give money to Bethesda, that's the only thing. I wanna provide you guys with like a really fun stream where I just stream Dookie 76, but I also don't want to have to deal with giving Bethesda money.
Sure.
Guys, is this the Mandalorian fight? Is this like the actual one, or was this just like a warm-up? This was a warm-up, right? Journal entry added. Let me adjust. Let me check my journal. That's just a warm-up. Yeah, okay. I thought this was just a warm-up. There's no way. So I remember there was like a commander with good Mandalorian clothes. Okay. Equipment pack. I hate that all the cars have this stupid car sound, white noise. You know, Tony, there's always pirating. Yeah, that's true. That's true. But I mean, 76, I don't know if it's even worth pirating. If it is just like to the Grove. Oh, that's where we need it to go, right? To get rid of the taint. Tony, who would you give money to first? Bethesda or Blizzard? Oh, Bethesda, without question. In terms of which company I think is... Okay, that's the courtyard again. In terms of which company I think is the worst publisher and game company currently out right now, it's Activision Blizzard, without a fucking question. I detest Activision Blizzard to my very core. You have no... Actually, you guys do know. Because you guys love to ask me about Blizzard in my chat, because you know I get really heated about it. I feel like I remember this fight. I hate Activision Blizzard so much. What they've done to the things that I grew up with. What they continue to do. Another thing is I really fucking hate China, guys. I know, not advertiser friendly. Not the people. You know, the citizens, they don't... I'm talking about the government, the way that they run things, the way that they have an influence on other countries. Mostly I hate them because I had the sweetest roommate in college. He was an exchange student from China, and this fucking guy was so terrified of saying anything bad about the goddamn Chinese government, because if he even whispered it, he was afraid he was going to get deported from here over there. And thank God he was able to go to my college and then transfer over to the UK, and he lives there now. He doesn't have to be in China's bullshit. He's such a sweetie. But to see a citizen of a country just be out of that country, and to just see them terrified of even bad-mouthing their country a little bit, because we have freedom of speech here in the United States, and people take that for fucking granted. And seeing this guy truly taught me the value of the freedom of speech that we have. It's just so sad. It was just the saddest thing. I talked about him on stream once, and I talked about how he once said that the Chinese government was like horrible, and he found out that I did that, and because it was on the internet, he told me I had to take the stream down because he was afraid. And I did it. I pulled the stream. It was like, it was in a series too. I think I was streaming like Fallout or something, and all of a sudden the Fallout streams go from like episode 21 to like 23, and that's why. It's because he was so afraid, and I wasn't gonna be a dick and be like, no, I gotta keep it. I mean, I asked him, I was like, are you serious? And he was like, yes, please, I'm actually afraid. Bollock. There's a lot to do on Dantooine, but I don't know. Your apprentice, your arrival here is well timed. He's got the blue robe on because he's next to the waterfall, my dudes. Let's be honest, people will forgive Bethesda when they release the Elder Scrolls 6. When Elder Scrolls 6 comes out, people will buy it, and it will make millions of dollars, but I don't think people will forgive them. Because I expect the Elder Scrolls 6 to be a dumpster fire, and people won't forgive it. But people will still buy it. I know they will. What do you want? I am Bollock, or Boluk, a Jedi from the Enclave. I was sent by the Jedi Council to investigate a killing that took place a few hours ago. Communication does not pose a problem, as both the suspects and I speak Basic and Huttese. Though you are not yet a full Jedi, perhaps you could assist me in sorting out the truth from the lies. No thanks. We Jedi are often called on to make judgments in cases such as this. I think exploring this case could be an important part of your training, though I will not force you to participate. If you are not willing to assist me, then I will bring the suspects to the Enclave and handle this myself. But are you certain you wish to pass up an opportunity to test yourself? Should I do it, boys? Ah, fine, we'll do it. That is good. Perhaps then we can go to the bottom of this mystery. What do you want me to do? Who died? Someone just died in the background. Do you hear that? Somebody died. Yada yada, get information. Yada yada, blah blah blah, blah blah blah. Someone died. According to these three men were out here in a field earlier together before the clouds broke. I find that very odd, for most people would seek shelter indoors when the sky is filled with dark storm clouds, as it was earlier today. But that is not the most puzzling aspect of the case. The dead man was shot in the back with a blaster. A rifle was found lying near his body with blood stains on it. Two other men were found at the scene when I arrived. One he was unarmed. The other was Rickard Lusoff, who was carrying a hunting. I'm sorry, the T-pose is so funny, dude. Both men say they did not do anything and that they came across the body, but both also accuse the other. Obviously, there is more to this than what we've been told. I'll begin my investigation at once. One last thing, when I arrived, Handon was holding his side, and Rickard, instead of Dickard, was favoring one of his legs. You would do well to remember this as we progress through the case. Oh, I just love when I start streaming and my cat decides now is the time to take a fat dump in the litter box. Whomst are you? Okay, there's Dickard. That's a droid. Oh wow. I absolutely love our boy Calder here. He must have... You know what's funny? You know what this tells me? This tells me that that groan I heard in the background was the game loading in this NPC and then killing him. But the killing didn't actually work, so now he's stuck in the T-pose summoning animation when he's supposed to be down here on the floor. What a good time. What a great game. Alright, let's talk to this boy.
Ah, greetings. You must be assisting Master Baluk in his investigation. I'm Handon Gould. Perhaps you've heard of me?
Should I have?
I guess under the circumstances, no. Well, I presume you wish to hear my story, then. I shall tell you, of course, but there's not much to it. I'm sure that you'll agree that Rickard is quite obviously guilty of murder. You see, I was out here running earlier today. Yes, running. I do that a lot.
Okay.
Can't stand speeders, never use them. Keeps me in shape, too, you know. Anyway, I was out running on the other side of that bridge there. And all of a sudden I heard a shot coming from over here. I ran over and found this man Calder lying on the ground, dead.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw Rickard come skulking out of the shadows of the rocks south of the river. And I knew something was wrong. I hit my emergency button and called the Enclave right away. Well,
he hit his life alert?
That's my story. Now, please hurry this up and arrest Rickard so I can get on.
His story had little information of value. Also, he's wounded, which is suspicious. He just didn't even mention that fucking at all. Like, at all. That was horrible. What did you see happen? Why were you out here? You're holding your side. Are you injured?
Injured? No, of course not. Why would I have been? Fit as a bathtub. I run. I don't know if I mentioned that.
Uh-huh.
How can I be a
That's not suspicious at all, my dude.
I was taking my daily constitutional. I just happened to be running by when I heard a shot. I ran over and found Calder's body lying there.
Okay. Do you often run around the plains?
Yes, quite often. I generally prefer running to anything else. A healthy body will breed a healthy mind, as I always say.
Uh-huh.
How can I be of further assistance?
What did you see happen here?
Well, actually, I didn't see anything. I was over across the bridge. I heard I just got here when I saw Rickard coming out of the rocks holding his blast. I had no idea what he was going to do, so Master Baluk came out here with his droid and started questioning it. I hope that you'll be able to make a more informed...
Uh-huh.
Of course, of course. Listen, if you need anything, I shall be glad to assist.
Not gonna lie, his holding his side really goddamn suspicious. Also, to agree with you in the chat, I totally hope that the Mystery Dungeon remake is good because I fucking love Mystery Dungeon. Alright, we'll talk to Dickard.
Another Jedi, huh? Helping that Twi'lek investigate, no doubt. He seems stumped. I'm Rickard Lusoff. Maybe you can figure this out and let me get out of here. Well, I was out hunting Iriaz when I spotted one over here by the bridge. I pull out my rifle and aim at it. I couldn't see it that well, mind you, because the damn sun was in my eyes. So I shoot it and it drops. I walk over here and find Handed standing over Calder's body. So why don't you get this whole farce over with and send that whiner Handed to the prison he belongs in?
Uh-huh.
So, what do you want?
Let's see. Maluk said you were limping. Are you hurt?
Well, I kind of sprained my ankle running through the bush before I found the body. But it's nothing that serious.
Okay.
So, what do you want to know? I told you already, didn't I? Was hunting some Iriaz. Haven't seen many in the area recently, what with those cat hounds acting up. But they're still around. Was in my blind a little south of here when I spotted one, like I said before. Now, I don't have nothing to do with this, okay?
That's all for now. I remember this quest when I was little, and I remember vaguely that this droid kind of tells you who did it.
You must be the one. I am an information retrieval droid. I can assist you by accessing the record. If you have any need of my services, I have already retrieved some information from the archive. Is there any information you...
Alright, what did you find out about the body?
My preliminary analysis of the body indicates that he was killed approximately 3 hours ago by a single energy blast to the torso. Is there any other information you need?
Where did you find it to ask about the planes?
These plains are rife with wild animals, not all of them benign. The Iriaz are mostly docile, but can easily be provoked to violence. Calf, there have been over 35 catalogued small farms and hold. Is there any other
nothing of value. I could have sworn.
Very well. I will be here to...
Well, they both seem suspicious. Why would you fire a gun if your vision is impaired? That's a good-ass question. Why would this guy not tell me that why he's wounded? You know what I think happened? You know what I think happened? I think that this boy Handon and this boy over here are working together. And here's what I think actually happened. I think that Handon shot Calder, right? But I also think that something happened, and because this guy's vision was obscured, he shot Handon by mistake. Like Handon was killing Calder, and Calder fought back a little bit. And that kind of caused like a scuffle maybe. And then Rickard shot him. That's what I think happened. Because they both look kind of stupid, and this guy's kind of mad. Like, I feel like this guy fucked up somehow. And already he's being suspicious. I'm just picking both of them. That's the Darth Jonas way. Just when in doubt, just it's both of them. I want to discuss the murder. Very well, we should start at the beginning. Okay, you already told me. Obviously, one of these men is not telling us something. But where does the truth lie? Oh, I guess I should have paid attention. Okay, I want to discuss. Handon said that he was nearby and heard a shot and ran over, only to find Calder already dead. He said Rickard came out of the shadows of the rocks holding a blaster in his hand. Rickard said that he was hunting Iriaz, saw one through the glare in the sun and shot at it. It's possible that Rickard may have shot Calder accidentally and Handon may have found the body. I mean, if we gotta pick one... I'm gonna go with Handon. I don't buy his shit for a second. Actually, wait. Wait, wait, wait. Wait, guys. Wait, 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 wait. Wait, guys. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna pull up Steam. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. He said he was hunting Iriaz, but we haven't seen a single one. So I'm pulling up an image on Google to see what that looks like, to see if he's telling the truth. Okay, so these are actual things. And it looks like they are actually found on Dantooine. Okay, cool. Because if he was telling me he was hunting animals that, like, don't even exist in this area, that would be super suspicious. Okay, so this is like 100% Dantooine. Okay, cool. All right. So if that's legit, I'm gonna go with Handon. Handon. It looks like scrap content. It does look kind of weird. I'm gonna go with Handon though. Why do you believe that?
Fat people always lie.
Is that true? He didn't...
Fat people always lie, Baluk. How do you not know that? Because you're a fat fuck yourself.
Because he didn't mention the weapon found on the body. True, he didn't mention it, but he didn't deny it was there either. It simply had no bearing on the questions as asked. I do not believe this is definitive evidence. What he said was not directly false. If you are unable to deduce the facts of this case, I'll have to take these men to the Enclave and deal with it myself. Okay, let me try again. Rickard is lying. There are no Iriaz for him to hunt here. There we go. There are plenty of Iriaz on the plains here. As a Jedi, you should be more aware of your environment. Yeah, my dude? Because I haven't seen a single fucking one. Alright, hold on. Let me try the fat people one just to see what he says. That is a novel assumption. The degree of corpulence in an individual has not been scientifically linked to honesty, and I find your adherence to that belief remarkable. It does not, however, constitute evidence. Alright. Rickard is lying. It was cloudy. There was no sun glare. Yes, well done. It was very cloudy this morning. If it had happened as Rickard said, the sun would have not been visible at the time of the killing. You seem to have caught Rickard in a bit of a lie. It seems I was correct in assuming you could help me with this case. This lie doesn't prove Rickard is guilty, but I think you've taken the first step in unraveling this mystery. We should proceed on to the next point. We need to find a motive for the killing. Maybe you should talk to the men about their relationship with the victim. If there's anything else you need, I will remain here. Fuck. I thought I had him with that fat one.
Further assistance.
Did you know the victim?
I knew him a little bit, but I was not any sort of great friend to him or anything. I never really associated with him that much. In truth, I didn't really want to. He had a reputation. Very inconsiderate of family, I heard. But merely having heard unkind things about someone wouldn't make me want to kill him.
No one says you killed him. Yet.
I'm sorry, I'm getting a bit agitated. Why must we remain here? Can't you see that Rickard must have shot him?
No.
How can I be...
Rickard is a pure boy. Why were you out here? Why is yada yada? Yeah, we've already done all that.
So, what do you...
Did you know him?
Yeah, I knew him. Hell, we've known each other for a good long time. Doesn't mean I really have to have liked the slime ball. Maybe I shouldn't be so hard on him. Especially now that he's dead. We actually got along pretty well most of the time. We just had our differences. We were actually business partners. We were involved in some orbit-to-ground transport operations for Aerotech. Can I leave now? I should probably be the one to give the news to his wife.
Oh, is that the only thing he's gonna give to his wife, I wonder?
Right.
That's all for now. That didn't teach me anything, honestly. Neither one of them taught me anything. I mean, my assumption is that Handon is incorrect because he said something about not being nice to family, and Baluk is going to argue that because he's married, then of course he has a good relationship with his family. But that's not going to be solid for me, because what if he was super abusive, you know? Let's discuss. Okay, I'm going to say Handon was lying. He was probably stalking him. Actually, that doesn't have anything to do with what he was saying. Just just a game theory. Let me try something else. Richard is lying. He does not seem like a businessman. Okay, alright. We gotta talk to the droid again. Keep asking them different questions. Okay. Oh, did I leave by mistake? Did I just very quickly leave? I did. That's okay. That quest had too much detective shit. Speaking of game theory, Tony, what are your thoughts about it? I have never in my life watched a game theory video. I've only ever heard the memes. Just a game theory, you know. I've never actually sat down and formed an opinion. Fuck. I'm a little upset that I did that. That wasn't on purpose, I promise. If I did that on purpose, I would have been way more obvious about it. That was actually legitimately a mistake on my part. That's such a bummer. Can I go back to the Enclave and finish the quest like you said? Or is that just it? Are we just done? That fucking sucks, dude. Come on, just attack that. There we go. At least Canderous is like really tanky, you know? That's it, you wiener. Ugh. Your best bet is to reload an old save. That's so fucking stupid. That's a lot of Mandalorians. That is a fuckload of Mandalorians. Oh, hello. I see you're all alone. Would be kind of a bummer if I... Is that the actual, like, Mandalorian fight? Or is that another warm-up? Do you have an old save? I don't think I do. I mean, I've got this one from before I fought the Mandalorians. But then we'd have to do all that dialogue again. Should I reload that? Is it worth it to do all that? I don't know if it's particularly worth it. That's where we're supposed to be. That's kind of where I want to be, though. Please do? Okay. For you boys. Alright. Wait, actually, yeah. I'll lose sleep over it if you don't. Oh my god. Because I love you, I'll do it. At least now I know that this Mandalorian fight is super easy, so I don't even have to worry about it.
You've been holding.
Yeah. Alright. Power attack. Bada big pow. Yeah, they're not worth using a plasma grenade. Absolutely not. Get fucked. Get fucked, Mando. Come on, boys. Come on, boys. Do your part. Do your part. Pop him off. Pop him off, Canderous. Like a true Mandalorian. Fuck him. Hey, that's the good stuff. Drop some looties. There we go. There's the looties. Fiber sword. Nothing I need, really, but... Alright, we're gonna have to skip through all the dialogue so that we can help him do that mission. But totally worth it. Which way was it? I think it was all the way following this left wall. I'll make sure to save once we arrive, too. Such a bummer. Also, Canderous is regenerating his health, and I'm not really sure how he's doing that. I don't think it's a piece of armor I gave him, but it very well might be. And here's what I'm gonna do. Hit you with one of these.
Sure.
Come on, pop. Alright, nice. I was kind of worried that would pop before I got the chance to get over. Oh, come on. Come on, big boy. open up that inventory a little bit. Just use that. Use one of these. He slowly regenerates health due to an implant of his. Oh, cool. I mean, it's certainly a great perk. I can see why people would want to build him to be the main tank, you know? But, he just looks so hot carrying that blaster, so we're gonna kind of have to have him have the blaster now. Is this the way? Sandral Grounds? Oh god, I'm gonna get lost. Oh no, no we're not. Baluk is just literally right here. Alright. Hello, Master Baluk. Who are you? What do you want? Yada yada. Yes, a mighty Chuchunga to you as well. Is there anything I should know? Yada yada. Skip through the dialogue. There we go. Tell me what happened.
Well.
Right.
Greetings.
There we go. Tell me about these planes. There we go.
Ah.
Yes, I've heard of you.
Well, then I assure you, on my reputation, I had nothing to do with the killing. I will help you with the case as best I can, though. You see, I was out here running earlier today. How can I be...
Yada yada. Out here, do you often, whatever, you're holding your side? Are you injured? More questions. Nothing of interest. Baluk. Discuss the murder. Whoops. Reconsider. Rickard is lying. It was cloudy. Yada yada. Okay. Now we save. Bada boop pow. Okay.
So, what do you...
Did you know the victim? We already did that. Ask more questions. Why would someone want to kill him?
You Jedi are so predictable. Always seeing some greater purpose behind everything, when the simple answer is usually the right one. Can't you see that it must have been Handon? I found him standing over the damned body. I don't know why this is causing you so much trouble. You almost seem as lost as this Baluk guy.
That doesn't really answer my question. I asked him why would someone want to kill him, and he's like, because the other guy was there. That's what happened. That doesn't answer my question literally at all. That actually avoids my question, which is super suspicious. Did you know him? I wasn't just saying you killed him. Why would someone want to kill him?
Well, you see, Calder was involved in some pretty sordid business from time to time. More often than not, I've heard. Disreputable business practices, even more disreputable clients. I've even heard he had dealings with a hut. A hut here on Dantooine. Now, I bet you're wondering if I had any reasons to kill the man, but I tell you, I hardly knew him. I saw him once or twice, yes, and I've heard some pretty unkind things about him, but certainly nothing that would make me want to kill him.
I mean, no one says you killed him yet. I mean, he answered my question, which Dickard over there didn't.
Is there any other...
What can you tell me about Calder and Handon?
The Southwood Speeder rental business has records that over the past several weeks, a speeder had been rented by Mr. Nettic and Mr. Gould. Is there any other information? According to the municipal authorities near the Garan spaceport, there had been news of violent drunken activity in a cantina attached to the port. Apparently, a Mr. R. Lusoff was making accusations at a Mr. C. Nettic about cheating him in a business deal. Jedi Tuka was dispatched to the scene and restored order.
Tuka.
Is there any other...
Okay.
Very well.
Can we follow up that information?
How can I be a further...
You knew Calder better than you admit. You rented a speeder with him.
But I realize this must seem like a motive to you, but I assure you it isn't. I dislike Calder, true. I would punch his face in given the opportunity, but I would not.
Yeah, but why did you get a
him.
speeder with him? Enough of the lies. I want the truth now.
My wife was cheating on me with him.
Oh.
I slept in my own bed while I was in the next room.
Oh no.
But, as much as I may hate him for that, I could not kill him. It may have been my own fault for driving my wife away. I must try not to take the law into my own hands. I was just out running, trying to clear my
There's
head
no
from divorce
fucking way
proceedings,
you're
not
telling the
stalking
truth
him to kill
with
him.
bullshit like
Running's not a
that.
crime.
No fucking way does this guy get cucked by Calder, and then he's like, oh, this is my fault. I drew my wife away. Time to go for a run. I ain't believing that shit for a fucking second. Darth Jonas ain't that dumb. He's a pretty smart man, actually. That's why he only hangs out with big dick boys and droids.
How can I...
Alright, what else you got here? You wanted to kill Calder for having an affair with your wife, didn't you?
Knock his block off, maybe, sure, but not kill him. I hope you don't find that incriminating. Normally I'm not prone to outbursts like that, but Calder, Mr. Nedick, he was not a very nice person.
And the Mr. is not capitalized there.
Me or my family. I had had my suspicions for several weeks, but had no proof until 2 days ago.
A true simp.
Calder was seeing my wife, right under my nose, no less.
Well, if you can't keep her, it's your own fault.
Yeah, you fucking tell him, Canderous. Make him eat that shit.
I could not kill him. It may have been my own fault for driving my wife away. I must try not to take the law into my own hands. I was just out running, trying to clear my head.
Again with the running, my dude.
Of course.
I bet he didn't even run. I bet that this boy doesn't even know how to run. He's fat. He doesn't know how to run. The game told me he's fat. He's too fat to run, boys. He's been lying the whole time. We caught him. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. He's literally too fat. Baluk should have listened to me the first time.
So, what do you want?
You thought Calder was cheating you into business.
Now, I don't love Calder, but we go back a long way. We run a suborbital shipping and transport company out of Garang Spaceport. We've been partners in that business for well over 20 years, and we've been doing just fine the way we are.
You can't deny there was bad blood between you.
Right.
Oh, that's it. Kicks me out of there. Straight up kicks me out of there. Oh wait, hold on. I think there was another option there. Oh.
Right.
No, there was nothing. Oh, whoops. Turned on my angry shield real quick. I want to discuss the murder. Handon is lying. He knew his wife was cheating on him. That certainly is a motive for murder. The case is taking shape. However, you mustn't jump to any conclusions. Perhaps we should now focus on the murder weapon itself. You might want to see what information the witness and the information droid can provide you about the blaster found near the body. If there's anything else you need, I will remain here, yada yada. Let's talk to the droid. The droid's the only true boy worth talking to. Tell me about the weapon found at the scene.
We cannot get any more specific analysis from that sample, other than the fact it did not belong to Calder. Is there any other information you need?
It's not very helpful at all.
Very well.
Thanks for looking cute anyway.
Is there any...
Excuse me. That's not who I wanted.
How can I be of further assistance?
What do you know about the
blaster
weapon?
was stolen from my house last week. I never knew what happened to it. I hardly have enough money to afford a single blaster, let alone another. I can't tell you how important it is to have a weapon on hand with all these ravenous cath hounds around.
I feel like he'd have enough money if he stopped buying Twinkies all the time. Intergalactic Twinkies.
It's our most prized possession. I would most appreciate it if I could have that back after you determine that Rickard is the killer. How can I be of further assistance?
I feel like he eats, he's glad that he's not living in the time of the, the modern day Star Wars, because I feel like this boy would be fat from eating too much McPalpatines. Not gonna lie though, the McPalpatines dollar menu, the McPalpatines 1 credit menu is so fucking good, guys. Here's a pro tip for me. Next time you're at McPalpatines. So there's actually a McPalpatines secret menu. They call it the Secret Emperor menu, okay? Here's what you do. You go there, and you go up to the counter, you ask for the manager. Normal employees generally don't know. Go to the manager, tell them you want Sheev's feet. And here's what they'll do. They'll get you some McFries, some Emperor fries, and they'll just shave some Parmesan on top of it, and you can get Parmesan fries at McPalpatine's. And you know why they call it that? Because the fries, after the Parmesan's been grated onto them, they have the same consistency and the same taste as Palpatine's feet when he takes out his space pet egg, you know, and he kind of scrapes his ankles and his you know, his cankles, and he gets all that like sheevy dust just off into the pet egg, and then you just kind of scoop that onto your French fries. That's why it's called sheep's feet. It's not quite the same, obviously. Like nothing is quite the same experience as actually like getting it directly from Palpatine, but you know, I'm trying to help you guys out. What do you want to know? What do you know about the weapon? Yada yada. He's not gonna tell me anything else. Cool.
Of course.
All right, let's talk to Handon or Dickard. Sorry.
So, what do you
I despise you, Tony. I'm going to puke. Why do you guys even come to my streams when all I do is just be disgusting? You brought this on yourself. What about the weapon found by the body?
That blaster? Never seen it before. Calder himself had a preference for Echani weaponry. He had this one really nice light blaster rifle that he always used. Always wished I could get myself a rifle like the one he had.
Echanis make delicate weapons with too little firepower. Lightweight stuff, if you ask me.
That blaster ain't
baby
it,
weapons, I see.
Calder only had the one rifle, too. So he either must have borrowed that, or it's someone else's.
I hope a Tusken Raider beats you. Oh, wow. Let's see if we can figure out the lies. Actually, maybe the droid has more info. Hold on.
Is there any other...
Is there a report of Handon's blaster being stolen?
I am sorry, but I seem to be failing you. I have searched and searched. I thought to find the record of... Is there a... These planes are...
Oh, whoopsie. It's a little suspicious.
How can I be afraid?
What is... how do I...
That blaster... How...
I guess he's not gonna tell me anything. Well, let's see here. I mean... The blaster is Handon's. He lied about it being stolen. The blaster didn't belong to the victim. The blaster is Handon's, but he reported it stolen. Well, top option. So we have caught Handon in a lie. Interesting, but I think we may need one final piece of the puzzle. There was a blood sample on the weapon that could be sent back for analysis just before you arrived. Perhaps you could inquire with the information droid about it. If there's anything else you need, I'll be here. Time to study that blood sample.
Is there any other information you need?
Tell me about the blood sample.
I have just received back an analysis of a sample of the blood found on the weapon. It had been sent back to the Enclave just before you arrived. The blood on the weapon is definitely not Calder's. Unfortunately, there was a bacterial contaminant in the sample that had been taken back to the laboratory, and it had become degraded. We cannot get any more specific analysis from it. Is there any...
So literally nothing new.
How can I be afraid?
No new information here.
Of course.
Let's talk to... Oh, God, get out of my way. Talk to Baluk again. I want to discuss the murder. It didn't belong to the victim. That is surprising, so the blood must belong to one of the suspects, but which one? Oh shit, which one do you guys think it is? Let's put our heads together and, like, legitimately think about this. I mean, in terms of whose blood it's gonna be, it's probably Handon's blood. Handon is grabbing his side, and he won't tell me why the fuck. I'm gonna say it's Handon's blood, but if they give me the option to pick both of them, he's clutching his side. The simp is definitely guilty, absolutely. Handon has been moving oddly since I arrived. Perhaps we should examine him a little more closely.
Hey, what are you doing?
There is blood. Handon appears to have suffered some sort of blaster wound to his side. It would seem there is one logical scenario. Handon killed Calder for having an affair with his wife. Richard was out hunting and accidentally shot Handon after he had killed Calder. They're both guilty! A bold conclusion. One most people would not arrive at. We're not like most people. We're Jedi. Still, I would like to know how you came to this conclusion. We know Calder was having an affair with Handon's wife, but what possible motive could Rickard have for wanting Calder dead? He was also having an affair with Handon's wife. hit him with the 1-2 double simp. Oh, fuck. He wanted to rob Calder. Rickard thought Calder was cheating him in a business. I really want to hit him with the 1-2 simp. Oh.
What? What are you talking about? I don't want that bantha of a wife Handon has.
Your theory makes no sense to me.
Leave now.
Stay out. I can leave for 100 credits. I will be sure to inform the Jedi Council.
What? No.
He's out. He's outie. He's outie. And I tried to take money from him too. That's great.
No. If I'm going, I'm not going alone. You don't...
Of course I know what I've done. Silence!
Look, I came out here, I admit, to kill Calder. But so did Rickard.
I know I chose the wrong option, but I had to hit him with the 1-2 simp, my dude.
But I shouldn't be going alone.
It appears your instincts were correct after all. It is a shame you couldn't come up with the evidence to support your theory. I imagine if we examine business records, we will discover yada yada yada.
Yes, you tentacle-headed moron. I came out here and killed Calder.
Tony, you let the killer escape. That's absolutely what Darth Jonas would do. I'll return to the Enclave with Mr. Gold in custody, and I will also have the authorities apprehend Mr. Lusoff. It is a minor inconvenience, but one well worth the cost if you have learned your lesson here. In the future, you must always yada yada. I knew your theory about both men being guilty was correct, but without proper evidence, I could not allow you to render your judgment. Good day. Listen, I couldn't... Guys, there's a difference between having a good time and being an extra tryhard. Now, we could have absolutely got them both arrested, but then I wouldn't have got to call that guy a double cuck. So, really, I think we're the real winners here. I think that we won out. And I got some nice dark side points for trying to extort that man, literally in front of a Jedi Master. Now that's the Darth Jonas way. Calling people fucking quadruple omega level cucks, that's the Darth Jonas way. Now let's get the higgity heck out of here. Ooh, I'm kind of low on health. Use a med pack. I got a life support pack too, but I don't really need it. Repair kit.
What?
Let's play Canderous, why don't we? Let's hit him with that big boy blast. Get him, Canderous. Wow, that fucked him pretty hard. I just two-shot that. That's pretty goddamn good. Let's get him. Got him, Darth Jonas.
That'll show you.
That hurt, I bet.
The big boy blast. Wow, sure would be a shame if I shot you with my big gun. Oh, just whiffed the shit out of that. That's fine. Speaking of Simps, what are your thoughts on the iDubbbz drama? Oh god, YouTuber drama. I have not been keeping up with... Listen, since Animal Crossing came out, I have just been... Like, what happens is I wake up, and I'm on the clock, like I'm working. Because I work from home now, because everything is quarantined. So I'm working, and then the second work is done, I just start playing Animal Crossing. And I'll make myself dinner if I remember, and then I'll go to bed. It's actually really bad. The only reason that I did this stream is because, number one, I really wanted to, and number two, I planned it ahead of time. If I hadn't planned this stream yesterday, I probably would have forgotten and just played more Animal Crossing. I had to set an alarm in my phone. I really love streaming, but I also really love Animal Crossing. It's really bad. It's really bad how much I love playing Animal Crossing. Let's just fat boy blast him from here. Darth Jonas, professional fat shamer. Dude, absolutely. Darth Jonas just lives to fat shame. Akani shield. We probably should have put that on first, actually.
Yeah.
I don't know if we can survive this fight, but I'm certainly going to try my best. Oh, we definitely couldn't have. That's why we save. do an Animal Crossing stream. I don't really have a way to do that. I don't think I even have a capture card that I could use to do that. Which is a bummer. I actually wanted to. If there's a way I could live stream it without needing like a capture card, like or if I could like stream it wirelessly somehow, that would be super convenient. I've been thinking of I had my island open and some people from the Discord joined. If you guys wanted to join my island one day, we could do like a musical chairs, which is pretty fun. I saw it on Facebook, funny enough. Somebody sent it over to me from like an Animal Crossing Facebook page. What you do is you get a bunch of people on your island, and then you do like a game of musical chairs, and one person uses like the ocarina or like a pan flute or something, and they play the pan flute. And then when they stop playing, you know, that's when you do the musical chairs. And then whoever wins gets like a bunch of money. Really, really cool stuff. I wanted to do that with people in the Discord chat, just because it seems super fun. Let's see here. Do we want to walk up on that?
What?
I'm gonna walk up on that. I think that's... Here's what we'll do. We'll go over here, we'll do this final part, this little mission, and then we'll end it. Can I actually loot the remains? I can't. Oh well.
I will be your doom!
That's a little forward. Here's what I'm gonna do. Just pop some of this fat adrenaline, maybe a med pack. Can I just very quickly activate my shield? Also, that would be super lit. Heat, cold, sonic. Oh, this doesn't really affect my lightsaber damage. Yeah, we're just gonna hit her with some fat normals, you know what I mean? Just some big fat normals. And then maybe toss in a flurry? Yeah, there we go. Wow, really cool of you to just fucking die fast. That would be nice. Please. Please.
You are strong. Stronger than me, even in my darkness.
And I'll finish you now. Honestly, that seems like the thing Darth Jonas would say.
I, Juhani, shall be your death!
Yeah, you know, I know there's more dialogue, but 100% Darth Jonas would absolutely say that. Dark Side Points games. Fucking end her, Darth Jonas. Get him! I don't think she's ready. She's not ready for that big dick Mandalorian damage.
What?
I'm about to power attack her. I'm just can't end her. She's gonna be... Oh no, it was T3. T3 put her down, actually. Huh. Well. She's dead. Damn, she has 2 lightsabers. Why was she only using 1 lightsaber? I feel like, guys, I feel like I figured out why she lost. Because I'm just gonna let you know. The more lightsabers you have, the more likely you are to win a fight. Take it from me. Take it from General Grievous himself. Take it from fucking Palpatine. Palpatine's got fucking 2 lightsabers too. Damn, they're both identical, which is nice. Put that in my left hand. That's fucking lit. I like that they look different if you look at the hilts. Different looking hilts, which is cool. Well, that's the Darth Jonas way, boys. If someone's rude to you, you just immediately kill them without asking, like, literally anything about them. That's just it. You just end their whole fucking career right there. Goodness gracious me. So here's what we'll end the stream here, actually. I'll save it on the start of the next stream. Either we're gonna fight the Mandalorians or we're just gonna go back to the Ebon Hawk because I don't want to get my ass whooped on stream, but you might want to equip that melee shield. Yeah, we'll actually do that right now just because I'll probably forget. Get rid of that, put on that Mandalorian melee shield. It's probably the best move there. But I hope you guys had a decent time. We actually really didn't do that much. We just did that investigation mission, but that did take a while. And then we fucking curb stomped that cat girl. So, you know, don't let your memes be dreams. I hope you guys have a great rest of your night, and I'll see you on the next one. Also, these guys are so fucking stupid looking. That's not real. That's not goddamn real. Look at that.